Hi, I am Jimmy Lloyd, executive producer and host of the Jimmy Lloyd Songwriter Showcase. Going to talk a little bit about our program and how we utilize Music Xray and what the opportunity would be for you as a songwriter via Music Xray to potentially appear in our show. We started as a television show on NBC in New York City in 2009, ultimately went national on NBC with the program, but over the course of time have really built out our digital distribution. We run on Amazon TV, we run on hundreds of websites, we run in England and Ireland on Sky TV. So we've got a tremendous opportunity for exposure for songwriters that we choose to feature. Our show is often likened to Inside the Actor's Studio for songwriters and musicians. We feature very high production value performances, do a lot of interviews as well, really delve into the art of songwriting. We look for songwriters who really demonstrate the ability to really write a structured song, not just necessarily sing their journal entries to 3 chords. We usually film performances in a stripped-down, unplugged environment, not exclusively solo singer-songwriter, but we really like to get to the core elements of a song. We look for good lyric writing, good vocal ability, good musicianship. And then ultimately, we'll invite you to New York. We'll film you in one of our fabulous facilities. We have a wonderful crew. We're often complimented for the high production value of our content. Once that is done, we have the ability to distribute that content to millions of online views per day via our various distribution outlets. So what you might want to do is spend a little time on jimmylloyd.com, get familiar with the types of performances that we've been featuring, and if you feel that your songwriting style is in line with that, or that you can tailor one of your songs to an unplugged environment, you want to submit to us via Music Xray. We do listen to everything, and if we think you have what it takes, we'll definitely respond and let you know we're interested and talk about the logistics of having you come out to New York and spend some time with us in our studio and make you a real great looking video and get you some eyeballs. Another opportunity we offer via Music Xray is the ability to syndicate content that you've created. If you've got very high production value music videos, you can also submit to us. Because our distribution is so significant and we run on hundreds of websites daily, some extremely well known, others much more niche, but we've got the ability to request your homemade video, your high production value video in a specific format, and we can brand it with our logos and have that syndicated to the point where you will clearly have a lot of people seeing it. We'll be able to send you screenshots on some of the sites it's running, and you will definitely notice an uptick to your social media as a result of the people seeing it. We know that video is much more important now than it's ever been, and a lot of songwriters and musicians have embraced that and are capable of producing their own high production value music videos. So if it meets the bar of premium video content and is also in line with the types of songwriters that we feature, and we like the song, there's a good possibility we could request the file from you and format it with our logos and our bumpers and get that syndicated as well. So that's an additional opportunity through Music Xray that you could potentially benefit from if you submit to us through the Music Xray platform. So what you can expect as a submitter via Music Xray to our program is a response within 24 hours, and if we choose to feature you for the program, I will reach out to you directly. We'll start an email dialogue, which will probably then graduate to either a phone call or a Skype video call. I want to get to know you a little bit better. I'll explain to you how the shoot will work. We usually plan our shoots at least 2 months in advance, so you'll have ample time to come to New York from wherever you're based. We've had people fly in from England, Ireland, the West Coast. You have plenty of time to make those arrangements to come to New York. I'll walk you through what to expect the day of the shoot, how long it's going to take to edit your particular segment, how long it's going to take to distribute that, and what some of the results that you could expect might be. But we find that doing this ahead of time saves a lot of grief and stress for the songwriters on the day of the shoot. It could be a very daunting task to come into a studio with a crew of 12 and all these lights and all these cameras, and you have a particular time slot. So it's best to kind of convey all that information to you, let you ask the questions, and then really kind of wrap your head around what the actual opportunity is. We found that Music Xray is a very effective tool for helping us to identify new talent. We have featured many songwriters and artists that we have identified via Music Xray. You as a songwriter are competing with many hundreds and thousands of other songwriters for the attention of music industry professionals. Everybody wants to get their song in front of you. They either have a publishing opportunity or a song placement opportunity or a recording deal, or in our case, a television show and exposure opportunity. And we are just kind of inundated from every angle with songs and songwriters and emails. And Music Xray is a very, very effective way for us to kind of make sense of all the noise. So you submit directly into Music Xray. We have a dashboard on the back end that we go into. It's very orderly. It allows us to understand also who's serious about their career. And we do have quite a good track record of finding some great talent on Music Xray. They also have a technology aspect beyond just kind of submitting to the music industry professionals. It's called Needle Stack, and it's kind of like this automated way to determine if a song is going to be relevant for a specific music industry professional, and that too is pretty on target. We'll get an automated email that'll say, this is something that we think would be a fit for your program. Go in, listen to it, and sure enough, it does. It does kind of fit into our criteria. So that's another advantage that as a submitter you have by utilizing Music Xray. So in the end, it's a wonderful way to get in front of us, come to our attention, and potentially allow us to work with you and help you get your music out there and kick the can down the road a little bit further and get you where you want to go.